Welcome to my story time by mybooksummary.com. Get ready for quick wisdom of countless stories and explore. I Want My Hat Back by Jon Klassen. I Want My Hat Back introduces readers to a bear who is on a mission. The story begins with the bear's simple yet urgent declaration. I want my hat back. The hat is missing, and the bear is determined to find it. From this moment on, readers are thrust into a world of curiosity and mystery, where the bear's quest for his beloved hat becomes both an emotional journey and an exploration of the relationships between the book's animal characters. The bear's tone is calm and direct, and his single-minded pursuit of the hat contrasts with the absurdity of the situations that unfold. The missing hat is central to the story, but what makes this book special is the way Klassen uses the hat as a vehicle for humor, misdirection, and a sharp, almost sardonic twist. In a picture book where every word and illustration is deliberate, Klassen's spare prose and understated illustrations create a narrative that's both visually and verbally clever. The bear's quest begins. At the start of the story, the bear's dialogue is straightforward, almost to the point of being blunt. He begins his search for the missing hat by asking various animals if they have seen it. The simplicity of his quest is juxtaposed by the quirky personalities of the animals he encounters along the way. Bear's interactions with these animals, which include a rabbit, a frog, a turtle, and a deer, set the stage for the unfolding mystery. Each encounter is brief, but Klassen uses the animals' responses and the bear's facial expressions to subtly build tension. The other animals, with their varying personalities and manners of speech, offer strange and often unhelpful answers, which only heightens the bear's frustration. Despite the lack of results, the bear's tone remains stoic and determined, which serves to highlight the absurdity of the search. Readers are left wondering why the bear is so resolute in his search for the hat, even as he appears to receive no new information. The mysterious rabbit. The first animal the bear approaches is a rabbit, who listens to the bear's request for help finding his hat. The rabbit, with its simple demeanor, responds to the bear's inquiry by claiming it has not seen the hat. The conversation is brief, but the encounter sets a peculiar tone for the story. Although the bear seems polite, there's a subtle sense of discomfort in the air, especially when the bear repeats his question. As the story progresses, we begin to notice that the bear's insistence on getting his hat back is becoming an obsession, and his conversations with the other animals are often tinged with a sense of impatience. As the rabbit leaves the scene, the bear's continued search for his hat appears to be an exercise in repetition, and it's unclear what he's hoping to accomplish. Is the bear genuinely unaware of what's happened to his hat, or is there something else at play? Klassen's illustrations, which feature blank backgrounds and simple character designs, allow the readers to focus on the emotions of the characters. The bear's frustration and determination are made evident through his body language, with his stiff posture and terse speech. The frog, the turtle, and the deer. The quest continues. As the bear progresses through the forest in search of his hat, he encounters other characters, including a frog, a turtle, and a deer. Each of these animals, while seemingly friendly, offers no new information or helpful clues regarding the missing hat. What's interesting about these interactions is how the bear's patience begins to wear thin as he continues to ask the same question to each new animal he meets. The frog answers curtly, offering no help, while the turtle's slow, deliberate speech contrasts sharply with the bear's growing agitation. The deer offers a similarly dismissive response, but the bear's determination remains unchanged. Each animal's interaction with the bear offers subtle comic relief, as the reader begins to sense that the bear's quest is leading to nowhere, and yet the bear is resolute. It's as if the bear has become so focused on the hat that he's blinded to the absurdity of the situation. Through these interactions, Klassen demonstrates his ability to create tension through simplicity. The reader can easily sense the bear's frustration, even though the book's text remains minimalist. The sparse dialogue, combined with the bear's deadpan expressions, makes for an almost painfully humorous scenario. The bear's constant question, "Have you seen my hat?" becomes a mantra of sorts, a recurring motif that reflects both his fixation on the hat and the absurdity of the search. The big reveal, the twist. The story takes an unexpected turn when the bear finally confronts the culprit. Throughout the book, the bear has been searching for the hat, and while the reader may suspect that something is off, the full reveal doesn't come until the last few pages. When the bear finally asks the last animal, a sneaky and mischievous-looking creature, the same question, he receives a response that is shocking in its simplicity and directness. The twist is brilliantly understated, and the reader's realization comes with a blend of shock, laughter, and a touch of disbelief. In a move that subverts expectations, the bear ultimately discovers that the very thing he's been searching for all along has been with him all along. The reveal is cleverly orchestrated, with the bear's realization providing a darkly comedic conclusion to the story. Themes and humor: the absurdity of obsession. The main theme of I Want My Hat Back revolves around obsession and the consequences of fixating on something to the exclusion of all else. The bear's single-minded quest for his hat leads him to disregard the possibility that the hat might have been lost or taken by someone else. His fixation on the hat becomes an obsession, and this obsession begins to cloud his judgment and affect his interactions with others. The humor in the story is dark and dry, relying on the bear's deadpan delivery and the absurdity of the situation. Klassen's illustrations, which are minimalist yet expressive, further amplify the humor. The bare-bones art style allows the reader to focus on the emotions of the characters, and the subtle shifts in the bear's expressions add layers of complexity to the narrative. The humor also lies in the bear's interactions with the other animals. The rabbit, the frog, the turtle, and the deer all provide little to no help in the search, and their responses are often blunt or dismissive. Despite this, the bear persists, creating a comedic tension that builds to the final reveal. The absurdity of the situation, combined with the bear's unwavering determination, makes for a story that is both humorous and thought-provoking. Conclusion: a masterclass in storytelling. I Want My Hat Back is a masterclass in storytelling. Jon Klassen's ability to create a compelling narrative using sparse dialogue and minimalist illustrations is a testament to his skill as both a writer and an illustrator. The book's humor is dry and understated, relying on the reader's understanding of the characters and the situations they find themselves in. The story's twist is cleverly executed, and the ending is both satisfying and hilarious. Through its simple plot, quirky characters, and subtle commentary on obsession and focus, I Want My Hat Back is a book that resonates with readers of all ages. Its dry humor and minimalist design make it an excellent choice for both children and adults, and the story's unexpected conclusion will leave readers thinking long after they've finished the book. Stay tuned for more enlightening content. Head over to www.mybooksummary.com. Don't forget to subscribe and share the magic with friends, and let's grow together through the power of books and interesting stories.